Alright, so this is my Arduino project reflection. So let's get started. What was my job in this project? Me and my partner, Nicolette Levon, we split up the tasks evenly. My tasks were the H-bridge and joystick motor control, and the TMP sensor LED control using the temperature sensor. How did me and my partner assign tasks? And could this be improved? We almost assigned tasks like an elementary school kickball team. Yeah, I mean, it was just she picked one, I picked one, and so on. I think this definitely could have been improved because not knowing the extent of the work required for each project going into it kind of hindered our ability to split up the projects evenly. And then, next question, did you always feel productive? Explain this in an honest way, why not? Honestly, I did not always feel productive. I used a lot of trial and error in my code, and at times it could be frustrating. Alright, what did you teach yourself to do, and how did that feel? I mean, I had software problems in the beginning of the project, or before we even started, and so I didn't go into the project knowing a lot about coding Arduino, and so that could be frustrating at times, just having to kind of learn the language. And um, and it was not easy to learn as I went. But when you do finish a project, it's the best feeling in the world. It feels so good to finally finish something. Alright. What was good about your time management strategy as a group, and what needs to be improved? I think me and Nicolette managed time pretty well. I tried to go to the engineering room and work as often as I could, but there were problems that I'll probably get to later in the video that kind of hindered my ability to finish the projects in a shorter amount of time. And I also tried to ask as many questions as I could in class to get feedback on my code and such, just to make the process go a little bit faster. The most frustrating moment for me was probably, so when I started the project doing the motor control, but and so I had the circuit all figured out, and then I realized, but the problem was with the circuit that the wheels were always turning and not just when I moved the joystick, and so I put it aside for a bit because I was getting a little too frustrated, and I worked on the other one. And when I came back to it, I realized that I had one wire that wasn't plugged in correctly, and I hadn't plugged the joystick into ground, so that was my problem. And that was really frustrating to just keep trying to get that to work and it just not working, and then realize it was something so simple. What was the one thing you're proudest of, and when it comes to this project, what was the one thing you were proudest of when it comes to this project, and why? The thing I'm probably proudest of was being able to fade the LED. It probably just because it was the thing that I really did like completely on my own and just figured out and walked through it. And it just feels so good to finally have something work. And it worked pretty well, so I was really happy about that. What lesson did you carry into this project that you learned from the microbit project? I really learned that the internet is useful, especially in this project, and also so in the microbit project. Just using data sheets and learning how to read those can be very helpful at times, especially when you're not really sure what you're looking for on the serial monitor, and so that was very helpful. And then, how has this experience shaped you, or shaped what you'll want to do for a final Arduino project? It's really put things into perspective, because I kind of came into this class thinking that I would be able to make anything, and I realized just how difficult it can be to make a simple circuit or a simple or just simple code. And so I wanted to do something that's relatively easy, or not easy, but achievable. And that would be a wind turbine, because I'm very interested in the environmental aspect of science and engineering as well. And this could be something that would also be very useful. You know, it'd be fun to charge my phone at while I'm sleeping at night and just put it outside my room. And it'd be a great opportunity to learn more about green energy. Yeah, so that was my reflection. Thank you.